Assalamualaikum and selamat sejahtera. Okay, next key 6.2 is to examine the major pricing strategies. Okay, so in this subtopic, okay, we are going to examine the major pricing strategies of pricing. Okay, so there are basically three. Okay, 6.2. 6.2.1 explain the major pricing strategies. Okay, so this is three basic. Okay, this is actually three approaches to do the pricing strategies. Okay, so as you can see here, the first one is cost based pricing, second one is customer value pricing, and the third one is competition pricing. Okay, so look back in chapter 2. Okay, we had learned about micro and macro environment. Okay, and we are talking about the internal and external factors in influencing our marketing strategies. Okay, so as you can see here, this cost-based pricing, okay, are the internal factors. Okay, so when we do the pricing strategies basing on our cost, means that the strategy are based on our internal factors. Okay, our cost. Okay, the cost incurred in producing the product. Okay, the cost incurred in selling the product, in doing the promotion and everything. Okay, so the first basis for the pricing strategies are the cost-based pricing. Okay, the cost-based pricing. Okay, so this cost-based pricing meaning that our base for doing the marketing strategy are the costing. Okay, are our internal costing. Okay, the cost incurred in our marketing, in the whole marketing strategies. Okay, the second one and the third one is more like external. Okay, but the second one is on our customer. Okay, so the second approach or the second orientation or base for doing our marketing, our pricing strategies are the customer value pricing. Okay, so the second one is basing on the customer value. Okay, so basically it is more like what is the customer's thinking about our price, okay, about our value. Okay, and that value will affect our pricing strategies. Okay, so this is based, okay, our pricing strategy are based from the customer value. And the third one is the competition based pricing. Okay, so these three are the basis for our pricing strategies. Okay, again I want to stress out, okay, these are the base, okay, the base for our pricing strategies. Okay, okay, so the third one is the competition based pricing, okay, where our pricing strategy are based on the competitors. Okay, our pricing strategies based on our competitors. Right? Okay, so we call it as competition based pricing. Okay, so again, there are three basis for our pricing strategies. Okay, the first one based on our internal company. Okay, that is our costing. Okay, cost-based pricing. Secondly is from our customer, and the third one is our competitors. Okay, so remember that cost, customer, and competitors. Right? Okay, so we go for the first one. Okay, that is cost-based pricing. Okay, so this is the basic, right? Okay, so when you do pricing, okay, when you do business, okay, so you want profit, isn't it? Okay, so when we want profit means we have to calculate our costing. Okay, after calculating our costing, okay, our cost, okay, all those costs incurred, and then we predict, okay, or we look at how much we want for the profit, okay, how much the markup we want for it. Okay, so we mark up, okay, and then that will be our price. Okay. Okay, so look at okay lah, this one. Okay. So this we calculate our costing, right? Okay, and then we put some markup. Okay, then that will be our price. Okay, so that is the cost-based pricing. Okay, this is a cost plus pricing lah. Okay, so we calculate our cost. Okay, we put some markup, and then that will be the total amount will be the price. Okay, so we go deeper into cost-based pricing. Okay, so firstly we have to know what is cost. Okay, cost-based pricing is setting prices based on the cost of producing, distributing, selling, of the product plus a profit margin. Okay, so cost-based pricing is setting prices based on all costs incurred in the company plus a profit margin. Okay, as I mentioned, as we showed the diagram just now, it is about we calculated our cost, everything on our cost, right? Okay, so all the costs incurred in producing the product. Okay, and then we put up the markup. Okay, and then the total is the price. Okay, the markup is the profit margin. Okay, so what is profit margin? Profit margin is a standard markup to the cost of the product. In other words, it is a fair rate of return for its effort and risks. Okay, of course, we are doing business. Okay, and then we incur costs, we incur risks, we incur effort, right? Okay, so it's tiring, right? Okay, everyone is working. Okay, so we pay for the salary. Okay, the risks we are facing. Okay, it might be people might not be buying, isn't it? Okay, there might be disaster. Okay, all the risks that we suffer. Okay, so we have okay, so those things are the cost. Okay, and then we want a little bit more of return. Okay, okay, so we call it the profit margin. Okay, so it's a standard markup to the cost of the product, right? Okay, so companies with lower costs can set lower prices, and companies with higher costs comes with a higher prices. Okay, so that is cost based, right? Okay, so the price will be based on the cost first. Okay, how much we incurred costs for having or producing that product and selling that product. Okay, and then how much we want the profit for it. Okay, the profit margin. Okay, and that is the that will be the price. Okay. Okay, so there are three types of costs. Okay, this I'm sure you're better than me. Okay, you had learned this hard in your accounting course. Okay, so basically there are three types of costs. There are fixed costs, variable costs. Okay, and fixed plus variable costs are the total costs. Okay, so there are fixed costs. Okay, fixed costs are those costs that do not vary with production or sales levels. Okay, meaning that okay, it doesn't matter how much you produce. Okay, the fixed cost will be the same. Okay, example like fixed salary. Yeah, okay, so actually you learn kan gaji dan upah. Okay, different treatment kan dalam accounting. Okay, gaji dan upah. Okay, yang tetap tu. Okay, yang tetap tu every month pun sama. Okay, itu adalah fixed cost. Okay, kalau commission adalah variable cost kan. Okay, saya nak ajar accounting lah kat sini. Okay, enough in this marketing. What are the costs? Okay, we have fixed cost, variable cost, and fixed plus variable are the total cost. Okay, again, fixed costs are costs that do not vary with production or sales level. Okay, cost yang tidak berubah mengikut tahap pengeluaran ataupun tahap jualan. Okay, berbeza dengan variable. Variable ni maksudnya berubah-ubah. Okay, so the meaning of variable cost is cost that vary directly with the level of production. Okay, variable cost adalah cost yang berubah secara langsung dengan tahap pengeluaran. Okay, sorry. Okay, so lebih banyak you keluarkan, lebih banyak production. Okay, the more you produce, the more the cost will be. Okay, tapi you jangan lupa hukum ekonomi. You ada belajar lengkuk tu kan? Tidak, memanglah. Okay, makin banyak you keluarkan, okay, variable cost akan meningkat. Tapi total cost tidak semestinya. Okay, total cost dia hukum keluk pengeluaran dia U-shape kan. Okay. Memang makin banyak dia akan menurun. Tapi kalau terlalu banyak dia jadi penat. Dia akan meningkat semula. Okay. So ni you rujuk balik your mikroekonomi pun saya tak nak ajar kat sini lah. Okay, kat sini kita belajar marketing. Macam mana kos-kos tu mempengaruhi kita punya peletakan harga. Okay, again, variable costs are costs that vary directly with the level of production. Okay, variable costs are costs that varies, okay, in level of production. In other words, okay, the more you produce, the more the variable cost will be, okay. The lesser you produce, the lesser the variable cost will be, okay. Example like raw materials. Of course, when you want to produce more, you have to buy more of raw materials. Okay, you want to produce more, you have to buy more of the packaging. Okay, and then fixed cost plus variable cost are total cost. Okay, the sum of fixed cost and variable cost for any given level of production. Okay, total cost are the sum, okay, of fixed cost plus variable cost for any given level of production. Okay, so pada tahap apa-apa, pada apa-apa tahap pengeluaran, okay, total cost adalah jumlah kos tetap tambah kos berubah. Okay, pada whatever level of production, okay, whichever level of production, total cost is the fixed cost plus the variable cost. Okay, so fixed cost plus variable cost adalah total cost. Okay, fixed cost tidak berubah mengikut pengeluaran, variable cost berubah mengikut pengeluaran dan keduanya dicampurkan menjadi total cost.